This is kind of a special set for me because I don't know if any of you out there write poems for just catharsis or therapy. But sometimes I don't really care if they're great. I know they're just therapeutic. I think these two are okay. I went through a situation with my brother where we didn't speak for 2 years because we had an argument about something, difference of beliefs on COVID. And he's big on, the government can't tell me what to do and all that. And somehow the words just got kind of nasty, and we stopped talking to one another for 2 years. And so something told me this year I should send a birthday card, and it did have some good results. So I'm going to start out with a poem where we shut down, and then the story has kind of a happy ending. So far. Shut down. Conversations with you always felt treacherous, a minefield of dangerous words, politicized by your rigid opinions. A reminder, a relationship blew up many years ago. One day the words scraped like knives, ripped open old wounds like machetes. It became sadly convenient to slide into a dark well of silence, to drop the olive branch of peace because it grew heavy over time. Whoever said blood is thicker than water never meant me and my brother. Our self-imposed exile is consensual, then it must be okay. Part 2. Remember the love. 2 years of silence, so shattering, I surrendered to the grief of our dysfunctionality, pretended it didn't matter. The price two hot-tempered siblings pay when they both must be right. A safe way to break the silence, a birthday card I almost didn't send. How was I to know he was waiting for a sign, was in too much pain to reach out? Then came the news, a 25-year marriage was crumbling apart. Our chance to melt the bitterness, shed the baggage of ridiculous expectations, to realize it is never too late for a clean slate, to accept it is my destiny, not my burden, to be the peacemaker, to be the sister I always knew I could be. One last chance to remember the love. And I'm not going to share it with him because he'll say it's corny. I wrote it for myself. I have one more. Since we have a short set, I'm going to do a third one tonight. I wrote something about 9/11. I usually resurrect it every year, but I forgot to do that this year. True lessons of 9/11. Unified for a brief moment in the fiery rubble of the Twin Towers, in the mountainous ashes that clouded the air with death. The rallying cries of patriotism quickly drowned out by destructive impulses of warmongers. A nation bound in prayer in shared tears, then divided, torn, vulnerable. A president to unite us, a president to divide us. A nation lost, ripe for a false messiah, ripe to be misled, ripe to fall back on bigoted beliefs, false credos, grandiose slogans. Prayers of love turned into the relief of rage, the false clatter of tribalism and nationalism. Words that once swirled in empathy became our new weapons of destruction, to brutalize one another, to scream and smash windows, to beat and ridicule police officers, to loot and plunder, to detonate and divide, just as terrorists ripped through 2 steel towers with the force of their hatred. A lesson hard to grasp in the calculated evil of a single moment of terrorism, in the wafting dark clouds of human remains. The enemy was never a country, an ideology, a religion, a people. The enemy is hatred. It is division. It is the darkness of our ignorance. Our only weapon is the enduring lessons of love. Maybe it's not too late. Thank you. I like to do that one yearly because sadly it seems to still resonate, and it's still timely, unfortunately.